Hey guys, welcome back to Homecraft. I know we already did the Desert Village episode, but I just wanted to go ahead and show you the finished. I did some furnishing, furnace, wheat and bread. This was supposed to be the bakery, so I got this nice little counter. I think it looks nice. Uh, Over here I did some flooring. Um, Boom. I think this looks pretty nice. Got this little thing down here. I did some more street lamps. There's a few up there as well. So I don't know what to do with this room. Like I said, I think it would be a nice little shop. There's no item frames in this, but I wonder, if there's like minecart chests. I wonder if I could put like a minecart chest that like rotates around. It could be like a little display item. This is still kind of just like a little room. I don't have any wood. Otherwise, I'd put some beds in here, like some beds. Make it look like a nice home. But yeah, please leave a comment if you want me to add anything to this village, or if you have any ideas for this building. But I have something pretty cool that I want to go ahead and get started working on for this video. It's not something that I guess is super necessary for right now. But eventually it will be really useful. So let's so many sheep. Let's head down to the storage. I'll pick up the items I need. Alright, so what we're going to be going for here, we're going to need some glass, is like a train station, um like a minecart station. So I'm gonna need some glass, some iron doors, glowstone, netherrack. I will probably need some wood. That'll do. Take some cobble. And we're gonna need iron, gold, and redstone. If you guys have any other ideas for things I should build with redstone, let me know, because I know there's not a ton in this game, like a ton of redstone stuff, but I know there's pistons, and there's minecarts. I don't know if there's activated rails. But I might figure out something to do eventually. I kind of want to build like I don't know if there's sticky pistons. I was gonna say I kind of want to build like a secret door that like opens and closes. But I think you would need sticky pistons for that, or like sand. All right, but um, I digress. We're just gonna make lots of sticks. And is it? It's just this? Yeah. Um, let's make 2 stacks if we can. There we go. Bang. Alright, and that should be plenty. I'll make a minecart. Just 2 buttons. Alright, it'll be a good place to start. And you might be wondering where I want to build this. It's going to be back this way. In this little divot. So, it'll be a nice little door like this. Some gravel. Maybe I'll need this for the build. I always think gravel looks, I always thought it looks pretty good. I think it's a nice block. It's pretty, like, it's pretty annoying to work with because of the fact that it falls. I think it looks great, just like a road or like a pathway. Um, Even a wall, if you're using, I mean, like I did with the snow house. I'm pretty sure that I used gravel for like the lower level walls. It kind of looks like a nice basement wall. You know what I need to do is I need to get bricks so that I can make, or I need to get clay so that I can make bricks. I think that would be a fun one. Let's see, 3. Alright, there's so much of this, so that'll be fine. I don't have a ton of netherrack. I think I will just make this doorway out of it, and then we'll swap to whatever material we're gonna make the minecart station out of. Which can be stone. Or stone bricks. Doesn't appear so. Alright, it seems that there are not stone bricks in this version. Apparently they were added in 1.8, so right after this. But that's fine. We could keep up with the netherrack theming, but I don't know how into that I am. I might use cobble and gravel. It seems like a nice one. And I kind of like the idea of this. Well, we can do it like this first. I'll do like one of these, and then maybe even a second one. Okay, and then it like opens out. And it drops. I need a frickin' shovel. So much gravel down here. Okay, alright. And I have some pretty cool ideas where whenever I do get lots of destinations, which currently we have the snow village, or I mean the snow house. We have desert village. Um, but whenever I get lots of spots, um, I will probably I could use a wool to make like little trails, and I might go ahead and start that when we finish building this, and then just keep adding on. That way, it's like consistently done. Um, and I will probably have a minecart that goes into my mine, because I like doing that too. Um, something that I could build in this episode depending on time, but I like having like a checkpoint house in my mine, something that I can go down to. Yeah, so what if it's like this, and then like cobble all around, and then you like drop into this lower level, like a bullpen kind of thing, and it's gravel. I like to make it a little more spacious. This is 3 blocks. This is 4 blocks. Let's go like 5 on both. Okay, nice, nice. Alright, and then this, and then dig this whole thing out. Okay, awesome. And awesome. Alright. And I know that in the last episode I talked about things I had been playing recently, other than Minecraft. And I said I was playing a lot of RuneScape, and that is true. I'm currently involved in doing a challenge, self-imposed. It's not even like I wouldn't even say it's hard. It's just like a thing I want to do. It's just like the journey I want my account to take. But it's essentially um, just splitting the amount of XP that my account can gain in Hunter, which is one of the skills, across every Hunter creature in the game. Um, so there's about, depending on who you ask and all that, there's like about, I think, 60 um, Hunter creatures in the game. They all have their own methods and their own XP rates, and their own drops, stuff like that. So I think it's really cool to kind of go to experience all of them, because there's so many hunter creatures that people just dismiss. And I might end up making that a video as well. Um, but currently I've been catching letbacks, which are from the new Blood Moon Rises quest that I talked about last episode. And those are fun. I really like them. They're good money. They could be used to do the other new hunter creature that was added. So there's a lot of variety. But other than RuneScape, I've also been playing a lot of Call of Duty Zombies. And I mean, normal, just Call of Duty multiplayer as well. With the Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 1 and 2 releases on PS5. I have been loving those. It's a blast being able to play a game like that you love um, again, and I mean they're actually just as good as I remember them. Like there's no like, oh man, like maybe this game isn't fun. You know, maybe we were being overdramatic. No, it's actually incredible. Um, I kind of like this top part staying stone. Do something like that. All right. And then this is a pretty nice frame. But I've also, in addition to those two, I've been writing so many ideas for what I want to do with this series. Um, and I just want to play all the time. But I mean, recording this is, I mean, it's not hard. Right? I mean, I'm just playing Minecraft and talking. Usually not even about anything substantial. But it takes a lot of commitment. And, you know, I live in a noisy house. There's always lots of background noise, so I have to find the right opportunities and all that. But I should start recording more soon. Yeah, within reason. I want to stick to a pretty like good weekly upload schedule. Obviously, I stopped uploading Homecraft for like a month last month, but I mean I was just really busy. But I think I'm past that now. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then we'll have like where the carts come in, like right here. And then pretty simple. We'll have I need to make a crafting bench. Oh, good grief, my inventory's full. Here we go. I need power rails, which, how is it just this, and then like this? Yeah. Alright. Go ahead and make a few of these. That's pretty much all I ever use gold ore for. I think I mentioned it in the past, but on um, my console worlds, I've used minecarts. Like, my life depends on it. And so I love power rails. I've never really been into activator rails or detector rails or anything like that. I don't even know if I know how to make them. It's definitely not like that, what I'm doing. Is it like a normal rail, but then you put redstone? Yeah, I don't know. I've seen them before, and I've seen them be used, like, really well, so that you can, like, just have an activator, or, like, have a detector rail, and then a powered rail, and it'll, like, power itself, but I have never really looked into that, or how to get it working. But I digress. Um, this is our whole station, and let's start digging our mining tunnels. Alright, so the first place I would like to go is the desert village, because I think that's the most, like, I mean, it's convenient, it's close, it's somewhere I would like to be, so, um, we're gonna go this way. And then what I could even do, hang on, is and then start dropping. And then, sorry, I'm not explaining myself very well. When I'm like focused on building, it's so hard for me to talk, but um, I'm gonna have them go down, and then the Desert Village is over there. So it's gonna pop a Yui and like rotate. But I want that to be behind the scenes. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. Um, and then I shouldn't have any issues fitting under there. Yeah, alright. So that'll work. Or do I want to really? I mean, I'm gonna be taking damage every time. Maybe not. You know, I don't know if it's worth the aesthetic benefits. So I'll just do that. No, I think it looks pretty ugly. It'll be alright. Because I think having them drop like that would be too steep. Like, I think it'd be too early. Okay, that looks good. And then my pickaxes are all about to break. Just gonna do this for the wall. And then after this level, I'm not really gonna care about. Um, yeah, there we go. Bang. So it's gonna go down like this, and then I do all that to place in gravel. Now I'm gonna do this, and straighten out, and then we've gotta go this way. And I don't need to keep going down. I actually go up, if anything. But go this way. I'm gonna make another pickaxe. But the desert village is at 49x, negative 49x, 73y, 229z. Yes, it's that way. I need another pickaxe though. If I can fit anything else in my inventory, that is. Oh, I have 3 stacks. Alright, we're breaking the chest out. This is supposed to be for actual use in here, but I need to dump my inventory, so there we go. Alright, so now I'm probably going to need to put a wired or a powered rail, like there. I even need to, it's not a terrible idea. And then bang, 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 bang. And then we can put another 2 here. And then bang. Alright, so let's start mining. Oh, but yes, ideas I was thinking about for the rest of this series. The main thing is that I want the series to be as long running as possible. You know, I've always heard You know, people talk about having forever worlds in Minecraft and stuff like that, and it's never something that I've been able to do, mainly for my own lack of like consistency. Like I just get bored playing games like that. Um, but I think at this point in my life, I'm much better about that, and I'm very interested in this world. I'm very interested in this series and recording. I feel like it's a good creative outlet, and so I'm very much so um, interested in continuing the series for a very long time. So, um, what that will look like is like a long term. I'm not quite sure. I have a few ideas. One of them, you know, is doing like multiple seasons where I change different things, the version I'm on, or I could update the texture pack. Um, for I don't know if I've said this in the series. I think I said it in the stream, but this is my texture pack. I made this. I made it for this series actually, um, or almost vice versa. So what had happened is that I was just bored one day. Um, I wanted to make a texture pack, and so I sat down. And I've made texture packs when I was a kid, and not very good ones, mind you, but I had made them, and I just sat down, decided to make a texture pack, and when I was looking at what versions I could make, I was like, you know what, Beta 1.7.3 is a super popular version, and I've never really played it, so why don't I make that texture pack? And then I was enjoying it so much that whenever I finished, I was like, you know what, let's just play the game, and might as well share my texture pack along with it. The texture pack is something that I improve on a pretty regular basis, and I don't necessarily think it's finished. I think it could use some more work, and not everything's changed. Like most of the item icons aren't changed, but I kind of like that. I mean, my attempt or my intent wasn't to change the way that Minecraft looked, or that like its style. I just wanted to put my own spin on it. And most of that is that a dungeon? I'm kind of using cheater vision right now, but most of that actually came from being inspired by. Is that the wrong direction? Yes. So it's not this way. It's actually this way. Um, but most of the direction that I got for this pack actually was inspired by my home. Like that's why it's called Homecraft. I think it's a pretty neat story, but you know, like I'm from Alabama. I've mentioned that in the past. In Alabama, we have clay dirt and clay rocks and stuff like that, which is why the dirt is this red color and the rocks have these veins of clay in them. Which is how I got that idea. And the trees are inspired by sycamores because I grew up with a sycamore tree in my backyard. Stuff like that, you know, stuff that it's like it's my life. That's my experience, and it's so important to me and to my identity that I wanted to express that in a game, like in a creative way, within a game that I love. So that's kind of how this came to be. And the series was just, you know what, this is actually pretty cool. I want to play with this. Like I want to experience this pack and build a world around it. I need to make a new pickaxe, and I put my iron away. But yeah, so like another idea would be whenever I do make a new season, or you know, later points in the series, that I could change the texture pack, thus changing the experience. That's kind of what it's all about. to me. Because I mean, if you know, people can use whatever texture pack they want, but I feel like if you're playing Minecraft, if you're playing Minecraft and you build a world, I built this whole world with this texture pack in mind. I'm not just gonna change to SP Hacks BD Craft and just like the world's still gonna look good. I mean, like it probably would. Like Minecraft looks pretty decent on its own, but it's not gonna look like the way I intended it to. Ooh, drink of the day today, Earl Grey tea. It's a classic. It's a little cold. I mean, it's not cold. It's like warm. And slightly understeeped. Not exactly sure why. It's, flavor's kind of weak. Could just be this brand. This is Bigelow, I believe. I threw the tea bag away already. I believe that's what it was. Which I had believed was the brand that I normally got, but could be wrong. Could also be maybe I didn't get the water hot enough. Typically when I use tea, or when I make tea, I use an electric kettle that I can pick the exact temperature on. But sometimes when I'm lazy, I will just microwave the water, and it doesn't sometimes get the temperature it should. One thing that I'm very proud of in this texture pack is the stone. I'm a big fan of the stone. I worked very hard on it, and I think that it works wonderfully, especially when you're looking for ore. Like, I love that they're very subtle, but I did make changes to every ore block, and I love the way that it looks like its own thing. You know, it doesn't just look like I put some red lines on the default Minecraft texture. At least to me, it looks like its own block, but you can still tell, hey, this is coal. I will say coal's the only one that's a little hard to make out just because of how dark it is, but um, you know, you can still say, hey, this is iron, this is gold, blah blah blah. Even lapis, I'm pretty sure there's lapis in this version. Here we are. I think this is the place. So I believe we are under the house. Okay. Yeah, maybe not. Oh, almost there. When we got here, I saw the sandstone. I was like, oh, we must be at the at the place, but no, it's yeah, you kind of it's a desert, so there's gonna be sandstone and sand here. And I need to go 49. Wait, what? Wait, is it true? My cords are telling me that over here is the right way. But I could have swore that I saw the building that way. Oh, nope. All right. So what direction do I want to come in from? So that way works actually. Yeah, it's pretty low actually. It's gonna be kind of a steep incline. All right, here. I think this is the best way to do this. Let's go back up. Yeah, we want to be here. So then go bang. Um, I hate sand. This is so frustrating. Okay. Um, bang. And let me go get these blocks. Good morning. Okay. So that's the angle we need to come in at. We should start going up sooner. I forgot. But this will work. Just gonna have to. I can't imagine I'll need much more than that. I don't know, it is pretty tall. We'll see. We'll see how it works. And then this will be powered. My stone is back home. Okay. Well, I can make it 1 and 1. No, I don't. No, I can't. I don't have wood. Alright. Well. It sounded like this is a weird reference, but the way I was placing this sounded like um the song "Okay" by Kanye West, or "Yay" if you're so inclined. I feel like I should have enough railings to complete this first track, and if I don't, I saw some iron along the way. I can put my F3 up. I don't know why I still have that out. Okay, I'm pretty close. I actually might have enough iron just to make another batch. Yep, awesome. So this should be plenty. Alright. Let's go finish this up. I need to get another button. And then minecart. I'm excited. Oh, it's not enough. Okay. So much for being excited. Here's some iron. I have 4 in the chest. This should be plenty. Alright, let's go smelt this, and then while it's smelting, we will go and make the redstone torches. Or place the redstone torches in there. Coal my inventory. Let's go back up to the house, smelt this stuff. It's the crafting bench, hello? My brain don't work. Any more wood? I'll just go ahead and make 9. I mean, I'll use them, even if I don't need them all right now. Let me just go ahead and bring my wood. I mean, like, why wouldn't I? Yeah, I have. Well, I wouldn't. Real. You don't know where I thought I was going to accomplish there. Oh. Aha. Well, you know. Found out real quick what was going to happen there, I guess. Alright, let's head down here, finish up. Placing the rest of these. In this long stretch, it's quite a lot to not have a powered rail, but I think since it's flat, it should be fine, based on my knowledge of minecarts. I think it's just those curves that are really where you're going to lose all your speed. Which is why, I'm putting some before and after the curves. Let's empower it. Let's, all right. Button. Why did I take damage? Does it pop me up like an extra block? It's interesting. This is a weird bug. Did you guys keep seeing that? I just keep accidentally like looking straight up. Alright. Yeah, okay, so you just always take damage, I guess, if you break it in the pipe. Let's go get our other iron really quick. There we go. Nice, nice. This is more than enough, but I'll need lots of rails. And more than enough for the specific rail. But I will need lots of rails to make the whole system. And in this episode, I'll probably just make this one rail. I guess this is intended to go to the mine, maybe. Well, one is for the mine, one is for the snow village. So the mine one would be relatively easy, but I'll probably build that one when I build my mine base, like I was talking about earlier. You know, that like little checkpoint base that I was talking about. Which that could be next episode. I don't know, honestly. I kind of just kind of just wing it for the episode order, but it does sound like a good idea. Let's see if this works. Bang. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think we're home free. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you make it. It's just a little. Let's see if I make it back this way. Awesome. All right. And that's really why I love minecarts. I mean, I just love like the whole process of digging these tunnels and it's just like it feels so in universe to me. It feels like what I'm supposed to do, if that makes sense. Well, that's the first tunnel. Let's hmm. Let me go check how much iron I have left to see if I even have a chance of making another cart or another rail, and then um, we can see what we gotta do. Oh, I'm walking the wrong way. Um, okay, I have no iron. Yeah, so that'll probably be the end of the episode here, and then next episode, probably do some mining, probably build my mining base, um, and hang on, how's this work? I think they both have to be up. Yeah, there we go. I'll probably do some mining, build my mining base, and then go from there. So thank you guys for watching. I hope this episode was fun. Um, leave a comment on if you have any ideas in general of what I should be doing. And uh, I will see you guys in the next one.